Hello, 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 everyone. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Waiting for a couple of more people to come on. Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas. This is Ernest Sears, Jr., author of Detox the Circle, Activate Your Destiny, coming to you on this 25th day of December. I hope you all are enjoying your families, your loved ones, whether by blood or otherwise. Hopefully you're with people that you love and that love you, and you're experiencing togetherness in a beautiful day. Today is a 6th day, and a 6th day has to do with nurturing, caring, parenting, attracting a soul tribe, a social complex. It has to do with the 6th chakra, the color indigo, space. It also represents the 3rd eye, which allows us to transcend duality, transcend the binary, and to focus with that 3rd eye on oneness, which transcends the physical and goes into the spiritual and the energetic. On a day like today, which is a 6th day, I think it's very fitting that we are in that vibration of family and caretaking and nurturing and togetherness and loving each other. It's very important, though, that you remember to engage in self-care and to nurture and love yourself in a way that is just as high quality as you do with others, because you want to give out of your abundance of self-care. So you don't want to run out and you don't want to get burnt out. Okay? Today we're going to talk about going beyond the veil. Going beyond the veil. And so what is the veil? Well, the veil typically is something that is covering, something that is obscuring some knowledge, some awareness, something that maybe somebody doesn't want you to know, or something that you're not ready to know, something you're ready for. So it is protecting you. It can also be protecting you from wisdom or knowledge or enlightenment that your development has not deemed you ready for. Okay? Now, let's give some examples. Well, the first one that I think of is when I was about 7 years old, and I finally found out that Santa Claus wasn't real. Like, I don't know about you, but I was shocked to find out that Santa Claus wasn't real. I mean, all of these people conspiring to keep the truth about Santa Claus for me, it's like, wow, you all did a great job. Like, I'm pretty smart, and I didn't realize that. So that was a big deal for me to finally figure that out. That's like kind of going beyond the veil. Another example of going beyond the veil is about a year later when I was 8. And I found out that me, my brother, and my sister did not come into this world as a result of my mother overeating. No. I found out that she and my dad actually did something that I considered like really nasty. Like, and I was at that age, I couldn't believe at the revelation of what they had done. So obviously, for that to be kept from me, purposely kept from me, somebody did not think I was ready to know the truth. Somebody didn't think I would have been able to handle it, and maybe they were right. I don't know. It's hard to say in retrospect. But the point is that going beyond the veil is something that we all have to do at specific points in our lives. You must go beyond the veil. And so let's do that a little bit today. All right. So we know that scholars have done research and have shown that this Christmas time that we all enjoy, the ritual of Christmas, the holiday of Christmas, is really based on several different anecdotes and festivals and events from a long time ago. Okay, we can actually trace some of it back to Osiris and Isis and Horus as a type of trinity. We can also trace it back to the sun god Mithras, who on the 25th of December, 3 days or so after the winter solstice, was born into a new cycle that gave people hope that one day it would get warm again, because it was very cold. It was winter. The winter solstice is the longest night of the year. And so when that sun comes up after the winter solstice, it gives them hope in a new cycle. Okay. And so that is a truth. And that is a lot of what the Christmas story is based on. We also have Saint Nick. Saint Nicholas was a Christian bishop from the early church. He is known to be very generous and the patron saint of people that are poor, wayfarers, things like that. And so you have all of these different anecdotes and stories and narratives that were arguably, amalgamated and appropriated from different cultures and different times to create this Christmas story, okay? And it could be argued, I'm not saying it's true, okay? I'm just taking us behind the veil, and you make your own decisions and draw your own conclusions. But it can be argued that the Roman government worked together with the church to put together a narrative that would allow people of all backgrounds, regardless of socioeconomic status, to be aligned so that they are more easily influenced. That is a take on it, and that is kind of going beyond the veil when it comes to the Christmas story. But be that as it may, the truth is that today does mark a kind of nativity. I call it a solar nativity, because the truth is that the sun does emerge from the winter solstice. The sun does emerge in a newness that does mark the advent of an upcoming new cycle. And it gives people hope that spring is actually going to come. And starting on the 25th of December, and it's been the 25th of December for a long time, because that's a couple of days after the winter solstice, it does give us hope, not only in the sun giving off increasing amount of amplitude of light, okay, for us, but it also marks the fact that we are doing the same thing, that there is something inside us that is born. There is something inside us that is giving off more and more light as it is being revealed to us, this distinct version of Christ consciousness that each of us embodies, and each of us is showing the world first ourselves. And so as we do that, as it is being revealed who you are becoming and who you might be, there are a couple of questions I have for you that if you dwell on, it will allow you to continue to unfold in a way that is going to be auspicious for your new cycle. The first question is, what is my unique light and vitality illuminating for the world? What is my unique light and vitality illuminating for the world? Next question is, what is the highest expression of love? I'll say that again. For me, in my opinion, what do I consider the highest expression of love? Okay, so those two questions, as you grapple with those two questions, you will begin to embody those answers, and you will become those answers, and you will exude and radiate that as part of who you are becoming, as part of your light. Okay, and so the law of correspondence basically states that as above, so beneath. As above, so below, that is. And so we know that the sun is moving through the universe, moving through the galaxy, and all of us on Earth are spinning with the Earth and orbiting around the sun as the sun moves through the galaxy. And so the sun is demonstrating for us on a macro level of what we should be doing on the micro level. as above, so below. So each of us should be following the lead of the sun in terms of our nurturing, our providing, our giving sustenance, our loving, our leading, our being a beacon for our soul tribe, our social complex, those that we're in relationship with, those that rely on us for wisdom and knowledge, those whose lives orbit around us to some degree. We are actually taking the lead of the sun, and we are doing the same thing. The sun is leading us beyond the veil, and we each, as a light, a distinct light and reflection of the divine, we are leading others beyond the veil also. It's important to remember how important our role is as we take the sun's lead. So it's fitting, and I'm about to end, it's fitting that in this 52nd episode, on the last broadcast of 2021, that your Santa Claus, your parents, your institutions, your government, and your religions abdicate the throne, and you take your rightful place as the authority and light in your life, and join in the pantheon of divine lights where we all shine as suns. On this day and moving forward, don't forget that we all are sons. Have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas and a happy new year. I will see you all next year. Take care. Bye-bye.